Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about one of the most unrated guitars from Ibanez, the Rg7420. For those who don't know, the Rg7420 is a 7-string guitar based on a signature model. So in order to understand the importance of this guitar, first I want to give you a brief history of Ibanez related to this model. Well, back in 1990, Ibanez released the Universe model. It's well known that one of the ambassadors of the concept of 7-strings guitar, well, it's Steve Vai. This Universe model belonged to his signature guitars. This signature model was very popular back in the 90s. It took up a lot of attention from different musicians around the place. You could see John Petrucci, when he was endorsed by Ibanez, playing the Universe model all over the place. I remember seeing Dino Casares from Fear Factory back in the 90s playing that guitar as well. But it was late 90s with a group of kids took this guitar as a part of their sound and tried to create a new wave of rock. As many of you can guess, I'm talking about Korn. It was until 1998 when Ibanez decided to release a standard, no signature model 7-string guitar to the public. At the time, this model was called Rg7620. It was released unofficially in 1997, but it was on the catalog officially in 1998. This model, Rg7620, was a kind of a clone of the Universe model, since it had the Marcio Blaze pickup and a low Pro Edge bridge on it. This model was very popular back then, and in 1999 Ibanez decided to release another model based on the same kind of concept. This time it was a little bit more standard, so to speak. So that was the Rg7420. The guitar was released from 1999 to 2002. There are a couple of things that I want to highlight that for me are very important to understand the essence of this guitar. One of the things that I wanted to mention is the fact that both the Rg7620 and the Rg7420, both they were made in Japan. So, and this is even before Ibanez established the Prestige line as an entity. Despite the fact that Ibanez released a Prestige model back in 1998 for the S model, it was until 2003 when Ibanez decided to formalize the Prestige line using different models under this kind of premise. For those who don't know, at the time Ibanez decided to separate the lines based on the quality and the place they were made. So to give you some context, after that we start seeing lines with the same model based on the quality. So lines like the Ibanez Geo, which is the less expensive. We have the Standard, the Premium, Prestige, and the J Custom. So now I'm going to talk a little bit more about the features of this guitar. So the first thing is, as you remember, I was mentioning that this guitar was made in Japan and it has all the quality. As I was mentioning before, The Rg7420 was a bit more standard than the previous Rg7620. It came with the following specs. The guitar came with a Maple Wizard 7 neck, basswood body, 24 jumbo frets, low TRS 7 as bridge, V7 and V8 pickups respectively for neck and bridge, 25.5 inches scale, and something very cool at the time, which was the Goto tuners. For those who don't know, the Goto tuners are part of the high quality prestige line or J Custom, sometimes the premium nowadays. In 2000, Ibanez released the Rg7420 in two colors, the black pearl and a red color called MC. Something noticeable is that you can see the Ibanez logo engraved on the bridge. That was one of the last times we could see the logo on any bridge of their guitars. So let's check the part number and see what it stands for. So the RG means Road Star guitar, the 7 is the number of strings the guitar has, the 4 is the 400 series, the 2 means that it has 2 humbuckers with no pick guard, and the 0 at the end means that it comes with a trem system. The reason why I wanted to make this video is because I bought this guitar back in 2000. It's been 23 years me playing this guitar, recording, performing, etc. And this is still relevant. Few years ago, I decided to retire the guitar because it was worn out, like bad. Around a year ago, I decided to bring back to life this guitar again. The clarity and the performance and the mojo, if you want to call it like that, was always in the back of my head. So very vivid, actually. So that's why I wanted to give it another chance to this guitar. When I was restoring the guitar and I was looking for spare parts and reviews and history of the guitar, I realized that even to this day, this guitar holds a very high value. Just to give you some kind of reference, back in 2000, I paid almost $800 for this guitar at the local shop. If you want to get one of those right now, you are gonna pay around 800, sometimes 900 for this kind of guitar, and I'm talking about the same model, Japanese, everything. I want to give you a final thought of the review of this guitar as well. The reason why I think this guitar is so important is because at the time the quality was so good, the Ibanez as a company took the decision after that to kind of separate the lines based on the quality, as I was mentioning before. If you think about it, back at the time, you were getting a Japanese Ibanez guitar labeled as a standard, which nowadays it doesn't exist. If you think about it, Ibanez as a company having their own marketing team, they saw this positive response from the public when they released all those Japanese guitars. And I'm not talking about exclusively the Rg7420. I'm talking about all those Japanese guitars that they were at the moment. And they saw this potential, the high quality, so they decided to just have a different and separate line out of the standard. And that's what we know as the Prestige one, which I think they wanted to give this kind of a status to this product due to the quality. In summary, that's why this guitar is so important for me, because it's the before and after of all these changes within the company. This guitar is so good that if you want my advice, well, if I can give you one, is if you see it in a good condition, I will get it. You'll have a guitar basically forever. The sound is so good, the quality is so good, and it kind of like ages very well. So there you have. This is a brief review of the Rg7420. I hope, as always, that you find this information useful. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I also hope that you have a wonderful day today. See you next time.